Hello, welcome to a video. I have to say this is probably one of the biggest breaks I've had in between filming YouTube videos, and I will get back on the case now. Sorry about the delay. I've basically been away. If you don't know, and well, I expect you can check out my Facebook page if you want to have a look at some of the pictures, etc. I've been in Iceland for just over 2 weeks. Then I had to go straight from Iceland into a team competition. Now I'm just going to play some fun blitz today. I'm not playing a long play game at the moment, or a longer time limit. I'll do that another time. Don't worry. We'll do that. We will come back to it. Don't panic. But I'm just coming down off a bit of a flu, and I just want to play a little bit of blitz, just basically to prove to you guys I'm still alive. You know, because you might have thought I got eaten by polar bears over in Iceland, even though you don't get polar bears in Iceland, or wolves or something like that, or maybe pixies or elves. And I tell you, I'm sure there was a lot of them about. It was a very weird place. So I'm just going to do, just going to play a couple of games of blitz now, just to prove that I'm here, and I'll get back to the proper long play thing. And it was an amazing time, Iceland, absolutely unbelievable country. If you ever get an opportunity to go there, then blooming well do. That's all I'm going to say. It's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal place. One of the most amazing places in the world. There's no doubt about that. And actually, the backdrop behind me, you can see this backdrop behind me here. Now, can you Adam or Eve it? That is actually a picture that I took. That is actually, I went to this backdrop. That is not a backdrop I got off the internet. I actually went to this place. I just popped over this little, I basically was driving. I hired out a car. I'll play a little vlog at the end of this video. But I was basically driving all around the south of Iceland on my own. I had a little bed in the back of my white van. Better just concentrate on making sure I don't play like a complete and utter bloody idiot here. And I speaking very slowly. And yeah, I basically stumbled across. Well, basically what happened was I was driving. I've been, this is about the second or third day, and I needed to go to the toilet. So I found a car park. This is a true story, honestly. I found this little car park, still quite nice scenery, and I saw this, basically in this car park, there was about 3 cars, and there was a very small mound just by the car park, and I thought, right, well, I'm just going to pop over the mound to use the toilet, and this is true, I promise you. I popped over this mound to find this behind the mound, this scenery here. I mean, look at that. How unbelievable was that? That was, without a shadow of a doubt, the best toilet break I've ever done in my life. I mean, I've been on some great toilet breaks in my life. Trust me, I have. It's a very enjoyable hobby that I have, going to the toilet. It can be a lot of fun, but that was the best. That was the best toilet break of my life. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was amazing. Anyway, I'll concentrate on the game in a minute. I'll talk a bit about it, but yeah, I had a great time. I did do a vlog of my trip, so I took some videos. If you want to look at that more, go to my the Facebook page of GingerGM. If you go to GingerGM Facebook page, then what the hell's happening here? Oh God, this is getting a bit. I really don't want to calculate. I've got rook here, pawn here. No, he's taken there. What am I doing? I've got to take this one. So go and check that out. It's GingerGM, and you'll find my Facebook page there. Okay, but okay, let's get back into the chess. And then after that, it was a bit of a weird one, because I basically then travelled straight from Iceland to play for Cheddleton, and I caught a very bad flu. And I have to say, we had a disastrous Team Cheddleton, a disastrous weekend. We were trying to win. We were trying to win the league, and we did absolutely terrible. We did, we're all very disappointed with what happened, and such is life. Sometimes in chess, things don't go your way. I mean, I just couldn't think. Excuses, I know, due to my cold, but it really didn't help. I threw away some good positions. Maybe I'll do a bit of game analysis of that at some point. But first of all, let's try to bloody smash this guy up. Come on, let's smash him. Smash him, son. Okay, right. Now I think I seem to have got pretty decent position here. I've got all my pawns quite nicely structured. My bishop hems him down. So this position should be pretty pleasant. Now I could swap everything off. I'm thinking about pawn here as well. Let's go for multiple exchanges. My king, yeah, I mean the only slight downside of these multiple exchanges is my king is if I can get it to f5, for example, great. Not there. If I can get it into f5, that'd be fantastic, but I can't actually do that. So I'm just wondering if I even go into... Wow, do I do that? No, I don't think I do. I was thinking about swapping rooks there. I've got to move quick. What am I doing? Okay, right. Okay, yeah, maybe this wasn't as good as I thought. Let's just go quick. The second game, I'll do a bit more. I'll do a bit more in-depth commentary. I'll try anyway. I haven't played Blitz for a little bit of time here. Now, okay, let's try to just get my rook a little bit more active. It's my king. This was the problem. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for this. And my time, of course. We all know how very, unfortunately, slow I am. If only I was a little bit quicker. Oh, my words. And I'm blundering. Oh, my word. What am I doing? What am I absolutely doing here? Oh, this is just... Okay. Is this a trick that's going to work? I don't know. No, okay. I fluffed this one up. This is just silly. Too much talking about. My blooming trip to Iceland. Not paying enough attention on the game. And he can get his rook back there. Okay, let's see if he wants to play another game. I'll play a bit more attention. I want to get my rating back up to 2,500. So, come on, let's smash him up now. Let's smash him up with some London system stuff. Okay, what the hell is that move? How dare he? How dare he? Okay, we're going to play the Korchnoi variation, which is h3 and g4, because it's blooming mental. And I'll tell you a bit more after the Blitz. I'll tell you a bit more about Iceland and show you this vlog. But okay, this is a very interesting line. I don't know if it's entirely sound. It's called the Korchnoi variation because it was, surprisingly enough, played by Korchnoi, and it leads to some interesting positions because you try to, by playing f5 and move 1, black weakens the light squares, so you offer a pawn to open up the position drastically. But now I've kind of changed my way of playing. I'm going to play in the dark squares, especially this square here. This is something I want to try to contain, and I also want to give myself the opportunity of playing f3. I'm hoping this is what will give me maybe a small advantage, but I don't know. I mean, if he's ever able to play e5, then his position probably becomes pretty decent. Now, unlike the last game, I don't want to get short of time here. So knight d6 looks very natural, and now, well, I think e4's a little bit over the top. Let's just play e3. Now, I could have doubled his pawns there. Maybe I should have, but that would have given him a lot of potential to break with c6, c5, and e5, and I didn't really want to do that. So I'm trying to get everything out of the position I can by basically keeping with this piece. If I can keep him with this piece, I should be better. If that piece can't get in the game, because all his pawns are on light squares. So that's what I'm trying to do. Generally, when your opponent puts pawns on light squares, which my opponent has done, you want to swap off the opposite coloured bishop, which is obviously the dark square bishops. Okay, but let's now just develop. So yeah, I'd be quite happy to swap these guys off, something like this. Now, if I go pawn here too soon, he will be able to get his knight into this square, and that's not something I really want to do. So I want to tempt him to take here first, because then my pawn will attack his knight, and his knight will hopefully have to find an inferior square. So okay, he's got knight c4 now. I'm not sure, if he's going to go into that, then I'll probably have to take. I was kind of hoping he would move his queen there, because my knight, this is wanted to get to c5 anyway. Does it not? And here it comes into c5. So this is certainly something I'm happy to do. Okay, now is he going to go b6, chasing that one away? Quite possibly. It might be time to just swap off now. Might be time to swap that one off. Just so I don't have to worry about him going here. So b6, how am I going to meet that move? Well, I can obviously move my knight. Have I got any crafty way of doing this? Now, I've got to eat some drastic moves like this. No, I don't think we should be doing that here. Again, I want to play against this bishop because that bishop is a bad piece. Okay, now b6 is going to find it harder to play. So I can play now, I think, positionally here. Because the thing is, if b6, I do have a check. Okay, he wants to go here. Now, this is the thing. If I play f... Okay, let's go for this one. If I play f4, he's allowed knight e5. I don't really want to do this. Maybe it's not so bad if I do it, but I don't really want to do it. Probably my knight actually wants to come to these dark squares. I mean, positionally, I'm doing well. He has these big holes, which I can try to come into. And that is, of course, what I'm going to do. Try to come into these big holes. So, well, let's just... get this bishop off the back rank. His last move doesn't seem like it really helps him at all. This kind of move indicates to me that he's not sure what he's doing, so I'm just going to play a move which gains me a little bit of time. Now, I'd love to swap queens here. That's the only time you're going to hear me say that. I don't normally like doing that. Okay, well, unbelievably, he's gone for this. He's allowed me to swap the knight off, which I'm quite surprised about. And... because now my knight should be fantastic. Okay, he does get his bishop to this square. Do I keep the queens on? Well, I did say I want to swap queens off, but let's go for it. Let's swap the queens off and get my knight to this fantastic square. Now, his one hope is if he can keep his bishop on this square. So I'm going to try and to chase this bishop away. I'm still trying to prove his bishop is bad, and you can see my knight here is very, very nice. But I don't know, maybe this position's not... completely amazing, but it should be better for me. This knight is fantastic piece, and now I'm going to start attacking his weak pawns, and that one there is certainly a weak pawn. Forced him on the defensive. All his pawns are on light squares. If you remember earlier on, that's one of my aims that I was trying to achieve. I was trying to put all his pawns on light squares. Now let's just get complete domination. Don't lose on time, Simon. I'm doing very well here. I'm playing a very nice positional game, so I just don't want to lose on time. If I don't lose... Look, his bishop is trapped. How beautiful is that? Ah, I was getting so excited there. That was so excited with my own genius-like play. And, well, I have to say, okay, I didn't want to allow his rook to come there. That was a bit of a bad move. Okay, let's play a bit quicker now. Come on. Get my king to f4. This is my next plan. Get my king to f4. Then go e4. Because his bishop is trapped. This is my plan. King to f4. He looks like he doesn't have many options. And he's trying desperately. Okay, he's got his bishop out of trouble for now. But do I take there? No, I'll change plans again now. Okay, well, oh God, it's just on the clock. No positional stuff now. It doesn't matter. It's on the clock. Okay. Can I not take there? Ah. Oh God, don't lose on time. You're playing a fantastic game. Even if you do say so yourself, do not throw it away by losing on time. Do not do that. I know you want to do that, but don't do it. God, what's he doing? He's just trying to hustle me, literally. Oh my word! What a scumbag! What a scumbag! Absolute scumbag there. I hate players like that. Okay, lost the first two, but that last game was really nicely played. How did I... Oh, well, I mean, there's no way in a million... Okay, right, he's pissed me off now. This is why I don't like the splits chess. I get annoyed by these scumbags who literally... only win on time. That's the only way they can do it. He's done 2 games now, completely outplayed him in that last game. And I have to say, I did completely outplay him. Right, so I'm just going to win this game, but I'm not... Okay, I'm just going to move quicker. That was such a nice positional game there. And like I say, I will start playing a bit longer play. This is only meant to be a bit of light, relaxing relief. Yeah, of course, finding this extremely relaxing at the moment, aren't I? Yeah, just what I wanted. A nice relaxing game of Blitz. Yeah, very, very relaxing this. No, it's not relaxing. This is not what I call relaxing. especially when, I mean, God, I'm annoyed by that last game. Okay, right, so let's get rid of this bishop. That bishop's always a pain. And now I'm just going to move quick. This is the thing. He can only win on time. He can't win on position, this guy. Now, I've stepped out of this pin. Yeah, he can still do that one. I'm just going to play here so he doesn't go f6 and he doesn't mate me. That seems like a decent idea to me. And I'll just control some squares. You know, I'm still getting to grips with this Tiger's modern opening. I really do enjoy it. But it does some variations like the one we see here, which I don't know about at the moment. I haven't analysed them. I've analysed some variations quite deeply, but this is not one of them. Okay, I have to be a bit careful with my king here, don't I? Yeah, he's trying to get his rook around. I think that's totally understandable. So I've got to move my knight to stop his rook coming to this square. Don't want to allow that rook to come there. And this does actually look... Well, maybe it's okay for me, but I have to be a little bit careful, don't I? I've always got g5. This is probably a move I want to play, but g5 allows his knight into f5. Okay, well now I can play it, because if he goes knight f5, well, this is still a bit worse for me because his knight has this square, but he can't take with a rook there. I was more worried about him taking with a rook on that square. Now, okay, let's just stop this check. We don't want to get mated. So I've got the g8 square. I'd love to win this one on time, just to get a bit of dirty revenge for that last game. I mean, my bishop's terrible here, but, you know, it's not so bad. My pawns control a bit. If my knight can get into this square and maybe to f4, he's actually allowing exchange of queens. I'm happy to exchange queens here because I thought the major problem with my position was my king. So hence why I was quite happy to exchange queens. So I'm not again concerned about him taking on a7, because one of the issues with putting your rook on this square is your back rank. So that's certainly nothing I'm concerned about. Okay, we'll just take that pawn and start trying to kick his pieces away. And I've got this pawn as a weakness, which I'm certainly going to aim for with knight coming to the square. Now bishop a3 would be a very bad square. Okay, so my knight comes in, and now this pawn is weak, so he's got to go d4. I didn't actually consider that one enough. It's a bit silly of me to underestimate that one, because he's going to take. This is a little bit annoying, isn't it? Again, this guy is sort of relying on these dirty tactics. So I want to take with my knight, I think. I don't want to allow his f-pawn free, but that was maybe a... okay, and again, he's going for dirty... He's a dirty tactic guy, this guy. So let's watch out for his dirty tactics. But again, don't get short time, Simon. It doesn't matter how you win this one. Well, it does. I want to win on time. I want to... Okay, well, I've seen how bloody quick this guy is later on. How's that position going to be? Let's go for it. Let's just go for it. Let's go for quick. Okay, and yes, I can see you're going to push this. He's got the knight coming there. Am I scared? Maybe a little bit. Okay, let's go for it anyway. Well, I'm getting a bit more scared now, obviously. If I could blockade his pawns, then this might just be about alright, but it's not so easy to do this. Okay, let's stop his king. Have I blockaded them? Well, we will see. I'm a little bit scared of his pawns coming up the board here, of course, but I just want to win on time because he's a scumbag and he knows it. Do. Okay. Yes. Am I going to teach him? Am I going to teach him a well-earned lesson here? Not with moves like that, I'm not. God, what was that last one? Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. There you go. Beat you at your own game, you dirty, dirty man. You dirty man. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now, there you go. I didn't care about that last one on position. I really just wanted to, as you can see, just show him that chess should not be played like that. That is just an incredibly dirty way to play chess. Don't play chess like that. It's not chess. It's dirty. 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 Dirty, my friend. Dirty. Dirty. That's the kind of chess that, you know, if you've been sleeping in the back of a camp van for a while, you understand what I'm going on about. Okay, anyway, let's play some more. Now, this is a King's Gambit, which I've done some DVDs, by the DVDs, for Chess Base on. And this is actually, he's played one of the, what's supposed to be one of the main lines that is suggested in a lot of books for black. But I always think white has a fantastic position in this kind of thing. Because look at this pawn, it's weak. I'm going to castle queenside, I feel. That is the normal way to go. So I'm going to set that up now. And where does he put his king? I mean, surely my king castled over here is going to be quite safe, isn't it? It looks reasonably safe. He doesn't want to go kingside now because he's played this horrible move g5, very anti-positional, that move. And this should be a very pleasant position for me. So he's going to try to go queenside. Okay, so let's try to find some good squares for my pieces. And the first square seems to be c5. I'm just thinking about this knight. Now, I see a good route for this knight, coming to d3 and bring that one into c5. I don't need to rush with this one, jumping in. Okay, I will get rid of the bishop now. And I think I'll just consolidate the d4 square, something like this. I think I'm quite happy with my position here. Quite happy to exchange pieces off the board. Don't really want to exchange queens. So well, he can take on f3 if he wants to, but then I get a rook to the f file and play like this. Okie doke. Now, yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's go for this one and try to. He's activated his piece as well. And I was a bit worried there if he took and tried to get active somehow by taking on f3, because he does have this very decent control of this file, but he decided against that. And now, what am I going to do next? Yeah, I can always move my knight into this square. Maybe I should do, so let's get it in there. And this knight would love to come to f5, but his queen is stopping my knight from jumping in there. Okay, now h5 is possible, but maybe we should aim to exchange off this strong knight on f4. I could have waited one move to do that. Maybe I had a useful waiting move, something with my a pawn to avoid things. But he's picked a very risky line here. He's trying to come in here, check. Here. Well, I'll just stop that one, I think. Let's just stop that. Give myself the b2 square. I had knight f4. I wanted to go knight f4 to d3. I'll play it now. I think I'll play it now. Knight f4. Bring it around to d3. I'm a little bit worried about his rook. Again, you know, if he gets rook into e2, this is certainly a concern. You know, rook here, threatening rook into this square. That's annoying. But my knights have at least found some good possibilities here. But rook e8 is an issue. Okay, I have to go here. I can't fall for any knight c4 checks and rook in time again. Now he's threatening a little check here. That's a cheeky move there from my opponent. So yeah, maybe I am a little bit worse in this position. I had knight e5 there. Don't know if knight e5 is the move I want to play. Okay, he's found a bloody little tactic, hasn't he? Ah, scumbag, scumbag. Ah, this wasn't one of the best games. Ah, well, I just dropped a piece there. That's silly. Okay, I think after this I'll play until I lose one more game. Not the best little blitz session. Need a bit of warming up, clearly. And well, this position's gone a bit shite. I haven't even got any chance of winning on time here, as the other games. I'll try to get some. Like I say, longer time limit things going again, because I know they're very popular. I do enjoy blitz. I mean, we all love a bit of blitz just for a bit of fun, don't we? I wonder if I get mated here. We'll find out shortly. You know, when you're a piece down anyway, you got to take risks. I've got 2 pawns now. So, well, I have some checks. Is he going to mate me? I don't know. Let's just check him. Let's check him out. Check him out. Check him out, sucker. Keep checking him and see how he's going to skate. He's the one who should prove it. He's got knight c6 blocking. That's how he's going to try to do it, and then he's going to try to come here. Okay, I'll play this move first. Hopefully, well, I say hopefully, queen c5 is game over, isn't it? Well, my position was pretty terrible anyway. Queen here, check, and he's actually gonna mate me. The annoying man, and that is going to be mate coming up very soon. My only hope is if he scluffs it up, which he's not going to do. No, okay, right. I'll play until I lose another game. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to have a lot more time after this weekend to play some more serious like blitz and long play. Been just so busy recently. I said 2 weeks in Iceland. Had a great time there. But then playing for Cheddleton in the 4NCL. You probably know Fiona. She's the team captain for Cheddleton. And we just had a disastrous one. We lost our first match when we had a chance of winning the league. And it just everything went wrong, basically. I started the season very well with 7.5 out of 8, but I only got half out of the last 3. Yeah, I was quite ill. That's certainly one excuse that did not help me. But I played a very nice game against Roman Edouard, a very strong French player. He's about 27 something another rating, and I threw it away when I was plus a lot, should we say? I was plus a hell of a lot, and I just threw away a very nice position against him. Again, so it's just one of those weekends. Everyone's had it. If you're a chess player, you know how things can go horribly wrong. Yeah, it happens too often. So anyway, okay, well that's the story of chess. So weird, complicated French position we have here. I always feel that, of course, if I can get castled in these kind of things, this is what I should be doing. F7 does drop then, so let's have a look. Castles takes here, rook f8, queen h7. Is that enough counterplay? I think it should be. Well, knight f5. Okay, he's done this move straight away. I'm not too worried about moves like this, unless, like I said, he's going to be doing something nasty with f. Okay, he's taken here straight away. Now, why can't I just go rook here and go knight takes f5? Isn't that something I want to be playing anyway? You can vaguely sack his queen if he's crap at chess and he doesn't know what he's doing. It's the kind of thing I do on a regular basis. But this must be a very good position for me because, again, king safety is clearly a major issue my opponent has here. His king is very, very weak. Now, I don't see any reason why I can't grab this pawn. I do walk into a pin. I do open up his bishop. But, again, I was threatening a big check with my knight there. Now, this one, if I go here, takes knight c4. Is that good? Well, I always enjoy threatening checkmate. So that's what I'm going to do. I suppose he has queen b4 here to hold on to the position, and then I might have to exchange queens off. That's a little bit annoying because he could win this pawn back, but even that position I should be a bit better. The point is, if knight takes knight c4, threatening queen b2, and I don't see how he will stop stop that possibility. So I think he's forced to play queen to b4 in this position. And then I probably should swap queens off because this bishop. And okay, so what's his answer to that one? I'm not going to think about it because I already worked it out. Queen takes c4. Seems like his only... Well, I mean, queen b2 is a real serious threat here. Checkmate. And I don't see how he is stopping that one. Unless he gives up his queen for the knight. But, I mean, I have lost worse positions than that in my blitz career, as you've probably seen. But I'm not going to bloody lose that one. So this knight c4 should be working quite well. And yeah, there we go. So he fell straight into that one. Okay, well, look, I think I'm going to have to make this the last one anyway. Let's see if I can equal the score, just because I do actually have some work to do. Now, I'm going to play the O'Grady variation. Now, if you've got a sense of humour, I'll tell you a story about this. My good friend O'Grady, who is a chess patzer, but he has beaten me before. Once, when I first met him, when he was very drunk, in the Staunton Gambit, knight here is normal. He went queen here, check. This has a sense of humour. Now, there's only one move, and you know what he did? He went bishop here. The O'Grady variation. And this is basically Mr. O'Grady, Gary O'Grady is from Ireland. He does enjoy a glass of, well, should I say a tankard of Guinness now and again. And it's just fun. I think he's the only player in the world to have tried this, well, what must be crap variation out. Because you don't get much play for putting your queen over here. But it's the O'Grady variation. I've got to do it in honour of the great O'Grady. So, and you know, sometimes in chess, you've got to enjoy yourself. And it's quite a fun little line. I suppose it's a little bit like the hillbilly, isn't it? Just a little bit. It's a little bit hillbillyish. Hill bullshitish. I don't really see where my counterplay is. I'm just a pawn downish. Am I not-ish? Have I got any-ish? I don't see anything here. Gary, what is this load of crap? Well, I'm going to have to keep the queens on the board, because otherwise, you know, when you're a pawn down, you've got to keep the queens on. Where's the counterplay? It's a bloody shit opening. Don't play the O'Grady opening. That's something I've learned from this. Okay, let's see if we can complicate anyway. Last game, not, I would say, yeah, I'm having fun here, but I'm not. Oh, this is disgusting. I'm going to grab a pawn because it's so horrible anyway. You know, horrendous position. Not the way to play the Staunton Gambit, I have to say. My opponent, yes, you have some pawns. Well done, Sherlock. He's got e3 coming in as well. Bloody hell. Okay, we're going to have to go. We're going to have to generate some random tactics here. Let's try to get the boys flying in. Let's get them flying in. Come on, boys. In you come. In you come, son. Now, if he takes on e2... Oh, he's not. He's scared, is he? You're scared, are you? Well, this bishop is, yeah, not a very good piece. Now, here, queen, here, check. I'm just going to castle. Come on. Gary would be proud. The O'Grady would be proud of such ideas. I'm trying to make him take this piece because I really don't want it. It just gets in my way. But he's not going to take it, is he? Okay, let's flick that one in. Flick a g4 up the board. And yeah, his pawns, they're pretty scary. I have to admit, they're pretty scary. If he castles, I can pretty much resign. Now, I'm just tempted to take one of them off. Let's do that. Let's just take one of them off. I know I'm a piece down, but wait for my stunning counterplay that is about to come into the position. Yeah, I can't see it. O'Grady Gambit. What a load of rubbish. I knew you were crap, O'Grady. Didn't realise your openings were this crap. Well, it is a piece. And it's not getting any better, is it? There's an... Oh, for flip's sake. Gonna have to turn this one in now, aren't we? It's two pieces. Do I play on a little bit? Well, I mean, I don't even see why I'm playing on, to be honest. I haven't even got time edge. I'll play on because this guy won on time earlier. So we just play on until he get any worse. It can get a bit worse, can't it? Yeah, I mean, only because he hustled me on the clock, and that still pisses me off to this moment now. And oh god, okay, right. Well, there I am. It's just a short video, just basically to show I'm back. That's pretty appalling chest there, I have to say. It will get better as I go on. It's made me feel a bit annoyed. That's why I don't like these blitz videos sometimes. But I'm sure I'll have a better session. That it seemed like I was playing alright in some of the games, just not very good clock management. I'm a little bit rusty. Still got this flu, just to prove it. Can you hear that nose? And I'll just leave you now, before I call this video in, with a vlog. Now, what I did in Iceland, basically, everywhere interesting I went, I made a little. I took a video camera with me. I took a little video of my trip around Iceland. I only travelled for 3-4 days around the south of Iceland on my own, but I did try to picture some of the more amazing places. Now, like I say, if you want to go to my Facebook page, check it out there. But let me show you the first video, and I'll show you what I was sleeping in and stuff like that. And I'll keep the videos going. I'll add it to the end of each of these videos, just to show you a little bit inside my trip. Thanks for watching. Please do like, please do subscribe. I'll come back with more better crap soon. Cheers for now. Goodbye. Hello, hopefully this is recording. This is me, Simon, on Saturday, and I've just been driving for, I don't know, 3-4 hours to the south of Iceland, and I just thought I'd show you what I'm up to, basically. So here I am, and this is what I've been driving in. So come and have a look at the vehicle, and you can see it here. I rented it out from the airport. My bed is in the back. Enter into the boudoir. Ta-da! And you have a sleeping bag. I brought 1 bottle of wine, some clothes, so that's where I'll be sleeping tonight. And let me just show you around, because it's absolutely beautiful here. I mean, this is right in the south. I'm right by you know, the big glacier that's out to sea there. And if we go around, got this beautiful mountain here, and then this is the major glacier here, which hopefully you can see if it focuses. There we go. Absolutely fantastic, and that's not too far away. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be sleeping in this thing here, or if I'm going to move on at all. Maybe I'll move on somewhere, I don't know. I'm going to see how things go. I mean, this is a beautiful spot. There's no one around. I mean, you get the odd car that goes past, but apart from that, absolutely nothing. So I mean, just look at that. Amazing. And it doesn't give it justice, you know, but it's so beautiful, Iceland. So all in all, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try to upload this just as a little video and take some more videos as I go along. So where should I go next? I don't know. But cheers for watching, and goodbye for now.